With lucky dice and poor decisions, Shepard, yes.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, that's one of Rumbad's standard sort of how he identifies himself
Yep.
as streaming, isn't it? Well, I've always said my plan A is be luckier than the other coach. People think I'm joking. I'm really not. It does make the game a lot easier.
this does.
Okay, so
Rumbad has
Kemri, again, just trying to
Yeah.
secure this base of sort of solidity they've got by messing with the elves over on this messy right-hand corner. But the fact that it's Blodge Step is
getting
not,
much,
it
yeah.
needs to knock it over or else it doesn't do the job, does it?
But going in for foul, you don't. That does not look like a juicy foul here. No, that's
No,
not
I think
a foul.
he's just reinforcing that piece because now
Reinforcing
it's
the-
weak because it's stuck on the elf. But with if he stays exactly where he is now, then if he
Then
knocks
he's getting
that piece
surfed.
over, it closes the door. But yes, if he stays exactly there, he'll get served. So it's tricky.
You can reinforce it, but then the middle will get.
I mean, I think he
Very
probably does.
flimsy.
Yeah, and this still leaves that Tomb Guardian
Very
I wanted to dodge
problematic, yeah.
past incredibly exposed. There's nothing
I
back.
think he might run through here. Level 12 and 20 coach account and completed the campaign. Well, that is key, James. That is key.
Yeah, it's just as big a problem still.
Said Runbad, with all
Okay.
his lucky dice and poor decision, has sneakily and quietly played well over 1,000 games of Blood Bowl at this point. So
He has indeed.
yeah. So
very
as
widely
as much
across
as
a
he
lot of
demurs,
422 with Orcs, 380 with Nurgle, 200 with
That's-
Chaos Dwarfs, 165 with Undead,
that's a
over
lot of
100
Blood
with
Bowl.
Chaos and High Elves and Lizard Men and Underworld, and just over 100 with Norse.
A lot of Blood Bowl.
In the 90s with Dark Elf, Skaven and Dwarf.
Oh my
Only
goodness.
60 Necromantic games. Only
Well,
one
have you
gave us
seen his
Kismet.
Skaven team? He has, and I've seen a decent number of Skaven teams, and he has an abomination of a team.
He does seem to get some lovely teams. I mean, he's done so few dwarves, and his roller doors were lovely. It did really, really well.
Yeah.
I
He had a
think he's
chance
very
for
promising
four
young
one-turners in four natties in
That's disgusting.
in Skaven, and then he turned one down,
Good.
which is fair.
He just didn't want to hate himself that much. Now, this is interesting. So Elite, knowing that lovely Mighty Blow pylon piece was at risk, has responded by completely dismantling his defensive idea, going all men with his Tomb Guardians and putting threat on loads of elves at once. Now, Runbad,
Expected
having
that
swapped his
from the
trash
beginning.
elves up to the front, has now got lots of non-dodging elves on all the Tomb Guardians.
That's true.
Really
I mean,
interesting
I
position.
expected this from the beginning
Mm.
to start really touching as much as possible and forcing the dodges, but
Yeah, I
now
mean,
we're
Runbad's still
here.
got a lot of dodge pieces and 4 rerolls. I don't think this strategy works, but it's... I mean, if Runbad suddenly turn
So where
orders
do we-
badly or something, it could work. Or
where
just
do we go?
a really
could,
lucky...
Could we get through from the right side? No, we're not. We're not going there.
I mean, actually, this is to a great degree defensively more solid than when we had that single Tomb Guardian we
Right.
could dodge past. I still don't hate going up the right-hand flank.
Yeah, I was thinking right hand seems like we can actually run through it, but run bad. Oh no, run bad is.
Yeah, there's that early non-dodge dodge
Disengaging.
fail.
I think you reroll here. There's a lot more to do when you have 4 rerolls. That's a bit much.
Again,
Oh,
I've
right,
got to
kick
question
equity.
this turn order.
Kick equity. Yeah, you got to do it here.
I don't think kick equity is going to be a factor here. I don't see
I
this
don't
going
think
to
so either.
overtime at this point. I think either the Khemri take the High Elves ball and score late, or the High Elves win. I think this is a one-half thing. So, if
think
the
it's a
next 2
1-1?
dodges we did were with
Oh,
dodge
okay.
pieces run bad, why was the first one without dodge? Because if
Also,
we'd done our dodges first, we might have not felt we needed to dodge that one off.
or done it last when it
Cross with him about
matters a
turn
lot less.
ordering
Yeah.
that. Do you remember when I said that a turn ordering problem might be his issue? Well, I think that was a turn ordering problem to me. However, we
I
are
also
now set up to
wonder-
attack this right-hand flank.
Wonder what's going on in the right hand. Yeah, maybe we should have done that earlier.
Well,
But-
ideally still with a reroll, because there's a 1 die involved in this, as I see it. Oh no, we're going to come round the far side with the Mighty Blow, okay.
Well,
Well, we were,
we were.
until we failed another 2+.
We were. And now
Okay, so instant payoff for Leet for putting those Tomb Guardians on the non-dodging elves.
I would have
Two
done the
ones
hit
off the ones
first
without
too.
dodge has cost him a reroll and a turnover.
The ball is safe. I would have done the hit first too because it's a
Yeah, me
smaller
too.
failure.
Yep. And also
okay.
it's 2 dice, not 1.
Isn't it 2 dice? Wait, wasn't it 2 dice already with the guard?
Yes, exactly. Whereas the dodge is a
Oh, yeah.
single dice off, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And also, I'm not sure why we dodged off that one that's just moved, the stand firm, because that doesn't even have mighty blow, and that was where we lost the reroll. Plus, holding them there while we did the stuff over on the right flank wasn't the end of the world. I didn't like that turn, but it's not the end of the world. We've still got the ball. It's still safe. We've still got the rerolls. We're still in a good defensive position, and we haven't lost an elf through it yet.
We're still elves.
We're still
elves who really are just wasting time until the
Yeah.
last 2 turns. Where
Yeah. We're still elves that can outflank these Khemri pretty much at will if we really need to. But we'd rather do it without having to roll 3s or, God blimey, a 4. Ugh.
Daedal Quest? Is that Daedal? Yeah. Holding up just fine. A lot of based elves. It is a lot of based elves, but they are armor 8 elves. And we did start with 11, which is a hefty number of elves that you don't necessarily expect at the beginning of turn 2.
And in truth, we still have 1 on the bench, 1 KO'd, and no injuries to this elf team.
You had to say it.
There is, of course, no injuries to the Khemri either.
And no elves injuries yet.
Well, yes.
Because we're about to get palmed.
Yeah, this is a AV7.
That's an auto palm, I think.
That's probably a palm. It weakens that flank too much. You can't, Giraffe.
He did it. Well, I just had expectations. And
he's done some dodgier ones than that. Yes, he has.
Yeah.
But that is one I agree with him not doing, and I'm pleased.
Yeah. No, and the mighty blow was used, right? On the armor roll, so it wasn't.
And reinforcing that side as well. No, I like this. It's the dirty player that's weak now on the mighty blow piece. That's my route through these elves. So it's a little 1 die there, and if I get the power, we are gone.
Our guard is still very able to assist.
Yeah, we can put the guard in and do it as a 2 die. Of course we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only 2 steps away. Good point.
And he has dodge.
Oh, well, 3 or 4 elves near there that could zip away. However, is it the best shot we're going to get? I'm not sure. Oh, nicely seen as a danger. He's pretty good, this Leet fella, isn't he?
Yeah, I might have played a few games of Khemri before.
You'd almost say that when it comes to Khemri coaching, he's out of the very top drawer. He is, what's the word for that? I've lost it.
I'm not playing part of this. No idea what you're talking about. Do you want to add it to me now? The one that doesn't have stand firm?
Yes, he the knight, but it's only funny because neither me nor Giraffe said it. That was what. That was the whole gag.
That's the only way that's funny, yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just really lame.
But yeah, so do you 1 die the Tomb Guardian now and run off?
I mean, I don't hate
does not
that.
Have stand firm.
No. It can be pushed, even pushing it 1 to the left. So I would probably 1 in 9 to get in and attack it from directly on the right.
Oh, okay.
Or because I had an agility 5, I could have done it from the right-hand side on a 2+. But
look at that.
Doing it that way is riskier if it was a push. But as it's now, there's now a gaping hole right through the middle of this Khemri team.
And now we're just counting squares. I think we can.
Yep.
This is pretty much.
You see that catcher stood gazing at a lovely straight piece of grass right the way in front of it to the touchdown line? I think that one's getting the ball. Just a guess.
Guessing so. Yeah, that.
And then I think it's running very, very fast. Now, you want to cut left because of the horrible tackle, agility plus, fast, nasty skeleton over on the right-hand side as we look. Which
so he does have a tackle
worry
piece
is the tackle
all the way left
on,
as well.
on the far left, isn't it? Yeah.
But he
But
has
what he's
enough
assessing now
players
is
to
can he
run
get
in there.
anything round onto it or in front of it,
Yep.
or
Get somebody to touch it.
yeah, or can he screen from it? You see, I think it's the screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
this
screening.
one
He's screening. Yep,
goes.
with the edge 5.
Oh, I'd have gone 2 more to the left
Really?
and screened the the left-hand side entirely, and then I just need something else to come up through that doesn't need to go as far left. But he'll have done the maths. I haven't because I'm lazy. 1,
And now you just
3,
hand
4,
it
5,
off.
6, 7, 8. Okay, now I've done the maths. Yeah, this should be fine.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, he passed it. Wait, what?
Wow.
Oh, he's planning on hanging it off?
He's planning on handing off somewhere for some reason, which he shouldn't be.
I don't understand why.
I don't either. I can't help. This feels
That
shit
said,
wrong.
he was still looking pretty good. Oh,
Yeah.
was he going to hand off to the super elf?
How much better would we look if he hadn't wasted a reroll on that pointless piece of nothing?
Got it.
He's still doing it.
He's
That's
still
the plan,
doing
and
it.
we're going
Oh
through with
my
it.
goodness. Okay,
1,
there we
2,
go.
3, 4, 5, 6. I don't like any part of this. I don't
So
know
we
why
still
we're not
have
screening the actual ball.
The blitzer is still.
Yep, the Blitzer is still absolutely in range of Super Elf. And there's no way of closing that back door, so we can definitely get a 1 die on this Super Elf. Which at this point, I think I would, sell my
You take
granny
it.
for as lead.
Yeah, I mean it's
1, 2,
it's on a
3,
bludger,
4.
but with tackle, so you have a.
I mean,
solid
it's on a
chance,
sidestep piece, but it's AV6 sidestep piece. If you get the power on it,
I mean,
big trouble.
what's your pickup after that? Right, your recovery is non-existent, but
Yeah, but you
can
might
get
still
into
kill
a
the nice
giant
elf.
nest, yeah.
So you
Yep.
do that anyway. You've got the wrestle skeleton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that can sort of get back into that area a bit. You've got the block skeleton that can similarly sort of get there a bit. It's tough. There isn't a lot of good recovery, that's for sure. But
I think your best hope is to just get them stuck enough to maybe get to
force them in early,
overtime.
maybe.
Yeah.
Force them to, they might fail the recovery. You can certainly get in front of the rookie catcher from the, the really fast piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can even feasibly recover if you do get it down. Between the fast piece and the wrestle dirty player, you actually can, with some go for it, get to every square he can put the ball into. I'm not saying it's easy.
Might as well try for it.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise you're hosed, so
Yeah.
I think it is the 1 die.
Because that's very stallable if the ball
Or
isn't
do
down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can make it a 2 die with a 3+2+ from your super throw roll. So do I do that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In fact, you can make it 3+ with a 2+2+. So yes, I think 2+2+.
And you have 4 rerolls.
Yeah.
You might as well.
And then you just
This is
trust
your
that
chance.
those 2 skeletons will stop the pickup somehow. Because they might. That's, it's possible. Yeah. And these are making it 3s to get out. And, elves don't like 3s.
There you go. Hey Matthew, we're discussing the screen. So Runbad's last turn involved a pretty decent breakthrough, but what happened then was the screen was losing.
2. He's got the assist.
2 guys on the ball with this guy.
This was not good enough from Runbad. I'm sorry, but it was a lovely breakthrough, but then putting it on this elf was bad. He could have screened much further down the field. He could have brought elves through into better positions to cover the ball. Putting it on this super elf has been the whole problem.
And there we go.
There we go. Now we can step. Yeah, that's the right side step place.
Yep. And
of course the
armor
breaks.
but still on the
Still
field,
alive.
which is good.
That's good.
And a possible scatter catch as well. No, but as far as scatters go, not the worst thing in the universe.
Held himself back from piling on.
It was a tough one, I'm sure.
People have to. Well, I mean, luckily they don't have to start believing me because it's going to be taken away from you because you shouldn't have had it in the first place. But this is what I mean about piling on. At the key moments, you never can because you need that player up and doing things. What it's great for is polishing off teams you've already beaten. It doesn't matter if you stay on your feet. So it's great for killing teams once you've already beaten them. It's not that good at actually winning games. I mean, it does. Sometimes you remove a key piece really early on because of it, but it's a finisher. And it's why, while I do take piling on this rule set, it's very rarely an early pick on anything I'm building. Sometimes a 4th or 5th pick on a true killer, but it's just not as good as people think. It's not without Claw. Claw Palm is devastating.
Do you just try to dodge in and pick up on a 3+? And
it should have been Count Goes Moo, and that changed not long after this was released. Yes, I think with elves you probably have to now. I mean, the rookie can get into an interesting position to.
Rookie might be the one
at least get the other side of the ball, but
pick it up.
I mean, 4-2, pick up on a 3 and 2 away.
Ooh.
But I mean, they're all through tackle. It's horrible,
3,
isn't it?
4, 5, 6.
Really,
7,
we need to move
8.
that tackle, and it's very difficult to do.
Which one?
The one that's by the ball.
The one by the ball?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you have left here? You do have a catcher in the back that can get a blodgy catcher in the back.
Yes, now you can knock down the skeleton with block by putting one of your back elves on that, meaning the blodge catcher can come through.
No, he's just coming through
anyway. That works. And then you can blitz your way forwards, moving the tackle to the right, and then dodging off onto the ball. It's a 1-die, but it's not the end of the world.
We've rolled them before.
Yeah, and if it all goes wrong and you end up wrestling him down, then the rookie can come for the ball at least.
Yep.
So that's what I'd be doing here. Doesn't mean it's right, but that's just my plan. Yeah, 1-die blitz and go for it. Exactly, BB Jar. Does look like that's what we're doing. Oh, we're sculling.
Just blocking, though. Huh?
No, we've got the Pega old pal.
Oh, no, we're
Golden Suns.
I didn't, I thought it was just a block, so.
No, it's the blitz.
No.
It may not have popped on your client, but it popped on mine.
No, I see it now. This is great. Okay, so now it's all unruined.
Yeah, I'm going to do the 2+2+, which is probably fine. Oh, not with the flip on the rookie, though. Now we've got no backup.
Well, any other 2+2+ would have failed just as well. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Lucky us, I suppose.
Well, I refuse to see dice being like that. They're independent rolls, and hence a different 2+ would have got a different seed and would have been a different outcome. And otherwise, you go mad.
Fair enough.
Second guessing yourself.
But which is the worst failure state, right?
Yeah. No, this is better. Balls in hand on a wrestle piece. And while he can knock it over, recovery afterwards.
On a wrestle piece, oh yes.
2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need to 2-die hit this and then recover afterwards. So I'd be amazed if he doesn't do the 2+2+ to get a skeleton assist in first.
Was it a mistake not to stand up the backfield guards before doing all
that? No, because they're all on a nasty tackle skeleton, and
but
they weren't relevant to what we were doing.
On one.
Yeah, perhaps we should mob stand up on it. Yeah, no, you're right. We should. We need to get them back in the game somehow.
I think there's just so much action going on the right.
Yeah,
on the left.
I think he
it's very
forgot
easy
it. But yes. And then there would have been an easy surf there if things go horribly bad, which might stop.
To make ourselves feel better. If nothing else, we surf the mean thing.
Well, you never know, that might become relevant in overtime or in his drive back if he gets the ball off us. So yes, you're right. Those 3 shots.
Very true. Andy awoke. He's heard the magic word.
Yeah, we have summoned him.
That's right. Surf that would not do in any way help score, but yes. And gets the pow.
Wow.
Without wasting a reroll. Oof, this is looking...
Lovely angle as well, knocking it in field, because if you look at where the elves are, there's a slight screen there to an area he's controlling. Awful scatter for him.
Great scatter for Run Bad, yep.
Yep.
And did not matter.
No, scoops it up anyway. That's such a nice throw, isn't it?
That's a beauty.
Now, he's still got a huge problem because there's a gaping void in this screen, and the Super Elf will be back in the game and can put the assist in, and the one he's just sacked can dodge off and sack him. So there is more work to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really, he needs to free one of these Tomb Guardians from the central area and bring it back to plug that hole.
Yeah, this is where we really... This is where we really wish we had the guards standing up, because the other tackle has free movement now to try to help out.
Yeah. And also some of them could start pouring down the field and, you know, taking up pieces we need to keep. So I think it was a good spot, colleague Giraffe. I think that was huge that those 3 elves have stayed down and could become really key.
Side, they will be there to protect against the potential Khemri score, because it is theoretically still possible. Not looking great, but...
Yeah, absolutely. We get that skeleton right where we don't want him from Rumbad's point of view.
Yep.
Getting this ball back. I mean, it's very possible. We've got a wrestle piece back there. We can just one die it, and 3 of the options are good for us. So that's 50%. But recovery afterwards, not so easy.
How do we one die it? Who are you getting in there to
the elf right by it?
Just dodge off?
Just dodges off and comes back to one die.
Yep.
It's 2+, 4+.
Yep, fair enough.
And then a super elf is still in range to then scoop it up, but oh my goodness, what a lot of madness we'll have to roll to do it. Yeah. Lots of 2s, but all past tackle. Horrible.
Once again, offense is by far the hardest.
And the 3 elves over on the right are now standing up.
They are, yep.
Well, there we go.
Surprised he didn't move that guy, actually. So I think they've both forgotten about that corner of the pitch.
Well, I mean, from the Khemri point of view, one skeleton is holding 3 elves.
It's holding up.
Because Rumbad, as you noticed, stood them up, didn't dare risk moving any of them.
That's fair.
So it's a decent trade. He's got so many things he needs to do this turn. He just couldn't risk a reroll popping, even on a 2+ there.
I think no matter what you do, you don't use a reroll this turn, because nothing is.
Well, you've only got 1, and they've got 4.
Yeah, that's going to make a difference if they do.
It really is. And you know, you've still got that chance. There's very unlikely they score against you, and if you get the overtime ball, that 1 reroll could be the difference between finding a way through and not. Yeah, I mean, if we're 1 step away from scoring, then we use the reroll. Oh, we're coming with the super elf. We're doing the blitz with him as well. Yep.
There we go.
We bang and we bang. Oh, push it to the right.
Is this the score?
It has to be now. Has to be now.
Lucky.
Now the reroll and everything is in. We step on that ball and we score it, I think. Yeah, I'm looking down the field. Too many skeletons can get in there and mess with us. Oh, it's a 1!
You got it. You got to reroll it. This is the one.
Oh
my god!
And the last reroll sees him take it home.
Goodness.
Well,
right.
the look on Rumbad's face is exactly how I feel. Like we've seen a lot of mornings and all of them hard. Yeah, look, I mean, what was really important was that he held his nerve there, was prepared to put that final reroll in.
Yep.
Knew what he had to get done, even past the tackle piece. The route past the tackle is onto the Tomb Guardian as early as possible, off that tackle, so that Dodge could help him was nice. The fact that he did stand the L's up but didn't risk any 2+s just to get into a better position, just needed to all be on that 1 hit and got it done. Now he needs to hold this Khemri up for 3 turns. Boom, boom, boom. In case you care, the fame is Rumbad's. If anyone wins a reroll, it's more likely to be the High Elves. Now he has gone wide this time, is covering those flanks.
Well, yeah, this is a completely different ballgame, isn't it? You just.
But you see, this I really like for attacking on early in the game because you can get up those flanks.
Yeah. It's also madness that he has 11 players still.
It's insane,
Look
isn't
at
it?
this. Full defense.
Not only that, he's got one on the bench, which he should bring on. He has. He's remembered to put his blodger on.
Excellent.
The scum elf off, and
Great.
the blodge step that's been KO'd since the start, still KO'd. So there's no damage done to these high elves. Or to the Khemri. Neither of these teams have a mark on them. Dr. Buguse, it's been bizarre. I mean, the Khemri have been hitting loads, piling on loads, but the AV8's held out really well. Rumbat has mostly kept the catchers fairly safe, but even the AV6 has been hit a couple of times and has just tanked it. Just laughed it off and said, "You can't touch this. You can't touch this." Just nice armor rolls for him. Yes, he the knight. It was a Hammer Time reference. What are you going to do? Sue me? Yeah, sadly I do think thought Elite responded reasonably well. I didn't like when he pulled his defense apart, but it started working well, getting the fails out of Rumbat. I thought the turn ordering on the turn where he failed two pluses without dodge. I thought the turn ordering that turn was really bad, and I thought the breakthrough turn, the whole plan was poor. Hand off to the Super Elf, I didn't see the need. I felt we could build a really nice screen and get the ball safe without handing off to anyone. And I think the handoff is what caused us so many problems. It limited how far we could reach with the ball. When my original plan just to hand off to that elf and run it the hell out of the way, it had the range to get out of the way of everybody. And with enough elves to form a decent screen behind it, that it all looked very safe. I thought the handoff was bizarre.
And the pass followed by the handoff.
Yeah, the pass followed by the handoff.
It required
I mean,
the pass.
Neither of them were needed, were they? And it was such risk on a turn that had a lot to get done, but it all looked very easy, and we made it a lot harder than it needed to be. However, we have solved those problems with some good play. So it's been a bit patchy in the second half, but yeah, I do agree there was some dodgy decisions.
Ooh, pretty.
Wow, again.
Real.
Yeah, really interesting place for the kick to be, isn't it?
But the kick isn't fascinating because it's as good for Khemri as I think they were.
Yeah,
they could have hoped for.
Entirely sweep upable by our super thrower, isn't it? And if he wants, he can blitz this rookie on the side and head straight down that flank. He doesn't want. Okay.
I would have gone for that. That seems.
Yeah,
you gotta grab all the space you can.
Yep, I'd have moved some skeletons over to shield the ball and then picked it up and then gone for that blitz with the Tomb Guardian. If nothing else, it creates some chaos in the elf ranks, doesn't it? Lee doesn't seem hurried here, does he? He's got 2 more turns after this one, for goodness sake. And there's 11 elves on the field.
That's sort of what we saw in the first half as well towards the end, and didn't really work out.
No, it didn't. I was about to say that. It didn't work out at all, did it?
Yeah.
I think this is a bizarrely passive turn already. Why isn't he up in anyone's face?
We were discussing earlier that Elite is a pretty aggressive player, and now everybody's commenting on how that's not necessarily what we saw this time around.
We've moved 7 Khemri already, and we've 8, and we've hit 2 elves in total. And we've moved in total 5 spaces over the halfway line.
I feel like this is.
And if we don't score, we lose.
1 or 2 kind of play.
Yeah.
Not gotta get your ass to the line.
Okay, we've opened up the center and moved.
There we go.
Our skeleton. We've got to push him deep to at least split the focus.
But who else? Who is going there? Is it the other thrower? I suppose. Yeah. Is gonna go in there. Okay.
Well, first of all, we can push this guy a little deeper, and then the other thrower can come with it.
Oh, we missed a
we
piling
fetch
on
the ball.
opportunity. I suppose that's the joke is a bit stale now that Lead has passed up like three.
Yeah, Leeds
Three
spent the whole
piling
first
ons.
half piling onto everything, and the whole second half
And
piling
then
onto nothing.
piling on nothing,
Which
yeah.
starts to look like a strategy, doesn't it? I'll get my damage in early, and then I'll play
And
properly.
then I'll actually, yeah. Which is
Yeah.
fair enough, I suppose.
I think that needs to come
I hate
deeper. I
piling
don't know
on.
what it's doing there. Okay, well at least there it's
There
doing
we go.
something a bit more.